Hi, we're the VanderVeens.
And God told us to move to an island.
One of the youth leaders at our church reached out and said that she was praying about who to go on a vision trip for our youth students, and Paul's and my name came up, and she felt she needed to reach out to us and ask us to be part of that vision trip. So in the fall of 2022, we went to Puerto Rico to check out a campsite that we were planning to take our students back to in 2023.
Puerto Rico. For me, it was about 3 days in, being intentional with quiet time and devotion. I came to realize that I really had not had my own faith. I had not built my own, built a personal relationship with God. So I come to realize I needed to cement that and create that relationship. And God took that to a new challenge of being baptized, and that's what I ended up doing. 30 minutes later, we're in the ocean getting baptized.
After Paul was baptized, we both had opportunity to pray over what would one day be the kitchen area inside the camp. One evening, we went with the camp director to go get meals so that we could feed, and while we were coming back, he said to us,
if you would help design and build out a kitchen for Use for Christ Puerto Rico.
And at that moment, it was like, how's that gonna work? Like, we live in North Carolina, we have 2 full-time jobs, we cater on the side, like, this is crazy. Like, how we're gonna get the time to do that? But we just said yes, and we let God figure out those details.
3 weeks before we went back, that during the planning stages of, okay, well, let's do this, let's go to this island, let's go to that beach, let's go do this. God was just kind of slowing me down to like, what are you doing? You don't need to retrace your steps. You don't need to go to see everything. Just felt at peace, and I'm like praying through, what is this? What are you saying? And I kind of realized that it was a job interview going back as a full-time ministry, going into ministry. You didn't expect that. I wasn't looking for that. But the more I prayed about it, the more I realized it was a call to go back to Puerto Rico, not just for a banquet. So what does it take to get to an island? What does it take to send full-time ministers into the field? So Youth for Christ International has set our budget for $10,000 a month. What that covers is my wife and I both as full-time ministers.
Ministers?
I can't even say missionaries.
Full-time missionaries?
Covers our ministry expenses to fly back out to meet with churches, newsletters, ministry expenses, and health care for my wife and I. What does that take to make that happen? It takes people that are passionate about missions. It takes people that want to be involved in missions. There's people that want to be a part of Youth for Christ Puerto Rico, or part of VanderVeen's going to Use for Christ Puerto Rico.
So a sponsorship, what does a sponsorship look like? You have a couple different options, right? What helps us the most is a monthly sponsorship, because then it has that consistent income coming in. But any kind of donation helps us. A one-time, a yearly, a quarterly, however fits your budget, that's what helps us the most.
What we are looking for is not just financial assistance. We want people who want to come alongside of us with prayer. We want people that come alongside of us and actually go on trips and mission trips and serve with us on a weekly or bi-weekly trips. We want a partnership. We
want people who check in on us and make sure that we're doing okay and that we're solid, because it's new. It's not like up till now we've been in control. Like, you get a job and your finances, things, and there's a lot of things that it's unknown. It's so interesting, because as we've been going through this, like right when I start thinking like, oh, well, what about this or what about that, then God just provides. And it's very clear that He provided it, and so it's building our faith even more to say that, hey, you don't need to worry about tomorrow or the future. What I need you to worry about is that person that's in front of you today. And in order for us to do that, it takes people who want to be part of what God's doing, because He's built this story to here, and He's going to continue to build it and do amazing things. And each one of us is part of a church. So The church body doesn't happen by itself. It happens with each and every one of us. Let us know, like, we are tracking where we are to our budget. And so if you're thinking about this or praying about this, let us know what that is, and we can track that in and let you know when we're 100%. But the sooner we get those started, the sooner we move to the island.